All right, time for another accurate predictions video. Yeah, it's that time of year once again, around E3 time. E3 doesn't exist anymore, but the the essence, the spirit of E3 still exists. So we're getting a bunch of showcases very, very soon. And tomorrow, they just announced this like 20 minutes ago, well, like 30 minutes ago, as of recording, yep, State of Play is coming tomorrow. Obviously, right there. State of Play returns this Thursday, meaning tomorrow at 6 p.m. my time. So I will be live probably like about 10-15 minutes before the show starts, and we're gonna have a good time. I'm very excited. I'm always excited for a State of Play. I know everybody's like, oh, the State of Plays aren't that great and stuff, and I mean, you're not wrong, but I have a good time either way. It's a fun time, so I don't go in expecting too much, especially from a showcase they announced barely 24 hours before he even starts. So anyways, like, I don't have too much expectations. It is weird though, around this time they would have a showcase, so I'm assuming they're still going to do a showcase, right? Like an actual PlayStation showcase, a big one, like a 45 whatever minute one. This one's going to be a little over 30 minutes. They already confirmed. Yeah, so anyway, they said, all right, here, actually, let's look at the article here. It said right here, yeah, 30 plus minute show features 14 titles and begins, of course, whatever. So it's going to have PS5 and PSVR 2 titles. So, V Rising, maybe that'll be there, actually. I didn't write that down. Yeah, so I wrote down 14 titles exactly. I didn't go crazy. I didn't go 200. I wrote down 14. Technically 15. We'll see. Actually, technically more than that, but all right, you'll see. I kind of cheated. And I even put a little thing up here for my WordPad document. So, or Notepad, whatever. Same shit. So you can kind of keep up. So just in case you're skipping, you'll see what I'm talking about. So, 14 predictions. Let's start off here. This one's actually kind of already, like, we're already on a weird note because I'm starting off with a DLC. We're going to start off with the PSVR stuff. I don't think they're going to start the show with PSVR stuff, but I'm going to start the predictions with PSVR 2 stuff. So first thing I think is going to happen, I don't know if this is actually a thing that's been confirmed or it's already a thing that's happening. We already know, but I just put Help Wanted 2 DLC. That's, of course, Five Nights at Freddy's. I just put Help Wanted. This is really here for just me to have a guide, really. So sometimes I don't write the full titles. But yeah, Help Wanted 2 DLC. Of course, that's Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a PSVR 2 title. I don't know if it's on any other VR platform. If it's on Steam VR, I have no idea. Anyway, so they already came out. It's coming out physically, but it's been out on digital since December, I think. And I wouldn't be surprised. Like a lot of PlayStation showcases, whether it be at the actual showcases or the State of Plays, they have something Five Nights at Freddy's show up. They've had that happen a few times in the past. So either that or maybe a brand new Five Nights at Freddy's game that's not VR related. I don't know. I just wrote that down because I thought it would be smart to include that. All right, next. This one I think is definitely going to happen. Until Dawn Remake will be there. I think that's definitely going to happen. But I have a feeling we're going to get PSVR 2 features. You can play the whole game in VR in some form or something. You could be one of the characters or something. Or maybe there'll be a mode itself where PSVR 2 will be a big thing. I feel like they can't get away from not making a VR 2 portion of this. I mean, they already have the Until Dawn VR game. They also have the what's the other thing they have? Dark Pictures game. So they've already done it in the past. So I'd be very surprised if they don't do something with it. They might as well like make it a more enticing project or a thing to buy, because you could get Until Dawn right now for like $5, and it still looks good. If this is the same exact game except the graphics just look a little bit better, I don't see how this is worth $40, $50, $60 or $70. They better not be charged $70. $40 is like the most, I think, for this. Unless it has PSVR 2 features and maybe some other additional stuff. They could. I think it's confirmed it's just a remake, though. That's it. There's nothing special about it. I don't know. Anyway, and it would be one thing if there was like actual like straight up gameplay, you know what I mean? Like a Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Like they change things. The game itself is long. It's nice. It's been a long time since he had it. It's hard to get that game, so it made sense to remake it. Until Dawn is very easy to get, and also there's not much actual gameplay. So there you go. That's that. Next, I think this will definitely happen. Metro via. I don't know what the game's called. I think it's called Awakened. I should have just looked it up, but I kind of typed it quick. Metro Awakening will probably be there. I think it's Awakening. That sounds right. But yeah, I think that'll be there. We're gonna get in our gameplay trailer. I think we'll get a release date. I think I already said 2024 was the release date for this, so or the release year for this. So I'm gonna assume, my guess, September. That's my guess. Now, the Metro PS VR game is not made by is it 4A? Hold on. Let me see. I want to see who the developers are. I want to say it's 4A, right? The number 4 and an A, not 4A like the word. I want to say Metro. I want to look up Metro Awakening. I don't think it's developed by them, because I keep hearing that no, it's not. Vertigo Games worked on it. It's a MetaQuest title also. I didn't realize that. I keep hearing about that. They already kind of confirmed they're developing the next game. Either it be Metro or whatever. And it's been 5 years since Metro Exodus came out. So it's been a long time. So I'm assuming we're going to get a tease for that. So I wrote it down here as one of my predictions that we're going to shift to the next thing and we'll be done. We won't be done with PSVR titles. I'm sure there's going to be some stuff I didn't predict. Yeah, we're gonna tease a new Metro game. I think so. It's either gonna be here or it's gonna be at the Xbox showcase, because Xbox had Exodus at their showcase. It'd be kind of weird that Sony gets one thing and then Xbox gets another Metro thing, but I think we're gonna get a new Metro game tease eventually. It'd be really weird if we don't. It's been 5 years since the last game. I think it came out 2019, right? That sounds right. They did DLC and they did like a complete like PS5 version and stuff, but I don't think they've released anything since. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, next is I think we're gonna get a Zenless Zone Zero trailer. Hopefully they add all that booby flesh back. she had a bra on too. What the fuck? Anyway, so I don't even want to talk about it. Just move on. Now this one I wrote because I thought it'd be kind of funny, because tomorrow is the Silent Hill Transmission showcase as well, and that's at 7 my time, and the state of play is at 6 my time. So literally 30, I'm gonna guess like 35 minutes is this showcase. So we'll have about a little over 20 minutes, let's say, until the Silent Hill Transmission. I think it would be actually kind of a good idea if Sony actually showed a little tease for Silent Hill 2 Remake. I just put tease to its own showcase. Just again, that's just for me. I wasn't planning on showing this, so I know that doesn't make any sense. But I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little tease, like, see more at the Silent Hill Transmission event, because Silent Hill 2 has been at PlayStation's thing before. They were, of course, Silent Hill 2 Remake was at the State of Play back in February. What month was it? I think it was January. I don't remember. Anyway, so I'm excited to see more of that game. We're going to definitely see it tomorrow either way. So next is, I just wrote down the next game from Stray developers. I'm actually surprised not many people, have been talking about like the Stray developers. It's been almost 2 years since Stray came out. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually tease their next game. So I think that might actually happen here. I don't know if there's rumors that's happening or it's not going to happen. I don't keep up with rumors. I really don't. So the only time I see rumors is if like I'm just on Twitter or something, or I'm on IGN and I see it, if it's a news article, I guess. But there's times where rumors are just like baseless rumors that people are bringing up, so they don't really get reported too much. At least I don't notice them. But so Stray developers, their next game, whether it be a second Stray game or Strays, maybe. It's a multiplayer game. If that happens, remember I said that. So that's cool. So that's cool. I think that might happen. Next is Little Devil Inside. This game is I think coming out. I don't know. It looks really cool. It was shown at like a state of play in the past, and it looks really, really cool. I really like the way it's a very odd looking game, but it looks very expansive and unique, and I'm looking forward to it. Look up the gameplay. It's hard to explain exactly what the game is, but it looks good, and it was supposed to come out. I feel like it was supposed to come out in 2022, but it kept getting delayed. I think we'll probably see it. I don't know. Maybe they already confirmed it's not. I don't know. I just wrote it down. Next is Marathon, which I think is having some issues, but I would not be surprised. Like the development of it is having issues, but I would not be surprised if we still get something for Marathon, maybe even like a little teaser. Either Marathon, I just thought about it, either Marathon or we're going to get a trailer for the Destiny 2 DLC. Actually, that's probably what we'll get instead, because that comes out, I think, beginning of next week or tomorrow or Friday, not tomorrow. Or maybe it already came out. I don't know. Anyway, so the Final Shape, I think it's called. Isn't that the last DLC also? Or is it like the last DLC for the storyline that they're continuing or something? I don't know. I don't know. I thought I heard that. But anyway, Marathon. So maybe we'll see that. It's going to be like an extraction thing, right? It's not anything like Marathon was. But they have the name, so they're going to use it. And whatever. I remember when they revealed that, I just went randomly, was just like, Marathon? I don't know. And then it ended up being Marathon. I'm like, oh. It looks nothing like Marathon. I was just like, oh, is it Marathon? I don't fucking know. And yeah, it it was. Anyway, so next is oh wait, hold on. Next is Concord. This is a game that they showed. Is it Concord or I think it's Concord. They showed this. It was a teaser. You're on a spaceship. It's very colorful. I don't know if it's I think it might be a multiplayer game. I have no idea what it is. But they teased this, I think, 2022? Maybe early 2023 or something like that. I don't know. But they teased this a little while ago, and we haven't seen anything about it since. So I have a feeling we'll probably get a gameplay trailer for that, and it'll be like, oh, this looks good. That's my guess. And then this one is definitely going to happen. Astrobot's new game. We're going to have a new Astrobot game. It will not be PSVR. That's what the rumor was. I heard this rumor, so I got that spoiled, kind of. Because I've been wondering where Astrobot was for the longest time, because that should be their big mascot, and it kind of is in a way. Like whenever they want a kid-friendly like visual, they use Astrobot or Sackboy. It seems like, but I feel like Astrobot is used a lot more. But even this color scheme actually reminds me of Astrobot. The color scheme is just PlayStation color scheme. They've used that all the time, but it's also Astrobot. Anyway, so that last game was awesome. I really liked it. The one that came with the PlayStation 5. I never played the PSVR PS4 game though. Sure, is good. It'd be kind of cool if they just remastered that, but it would be really awesome if it's actually a new game. Next, this one is Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta. Now, of course, Konami's doing the Silent Hill transmission, but that's for Silent Hill, so this actually makes the most sense to be here. If Silent Hill 2 Remake isn't, then this will be here. It's either 3 Delta will be here, because that's what it's called, not Solid Snake Eater anymore, or the MGS Collection Volume 2, or maybe both. I guess they could both be there. I wouldn't be surprised if they show Delta here and then the MGS Collection Volume 2 at what's it called again? Summer Games Fest. So like I always forget what it's called, but yeah. So there you go. Got like a piece of hair just like bothering me right here. Anyway, expect me to go bald very soon, because this is look at this is not working out. This looks like dog shit. Anyway, so yeah, so either of those two, maybe both of them, I don't know. It could be both. This one is hopeful. Now I heard rumors again. I try not to look at rumors and leaks, but they fucking just show up all the time. I'm trying not to look at them. But I did hear there was some murmurings about Sly Cooper, so I just put Sly Cooper. You know. So I just put that there. It would be nice if like we get Ghost of Tsushima 2 or Ghost of whatever it's gonna be called, or something of Tsushima, if it's gonna still be in Tsushima. I would assume it's not, because that'd be a little weird if we just like we did a Spider-Man 2 and just like we're in the same place, and maybe they expand a little bit or something. I guess they could go many years later and like you're playing like Jin Sakai's like offspring, or it could even be like further in the past, or it could just be a different place and a different character. That might actually be what they do. But yeah, Sly Cooper would be cool too. That's Sucker Punch. That's why I brought it up. But it could be a different developer too if there's a Sly Cooper thing. So I put it there. There you go. And I think the thing they'll probably end it with, it's either Astrobot or they're going to end it with this. Resident Evil something. Now I kind of cut off here, but I'll read what it says. Resident Evil, I just put something, because there's been a lot of murmurings about Resident Evil recently. Now, to be fair, I don't follow the leaks or anything, but I do follow Residents of Evil. I think that's the YouTube channel. and they've been covering this for a little while. So there's a possibility of 4 different games, actually. I put 3 here, but there's actually 4. There's a remake of 1, 0, or Code Veronica. Those are the 3 I keep hearing. 0, I don't hear as much. 1, I'm hearing so much of. And Code Veronica, I'm hearing a little bit. That's mostly people that want that more so than it's actually like, you know, an actual leak or rumor. 1, I keep hearing. Another remake of 1. Which would still be cool. I'd be down for that for sure. I would play it. I don't give a fuck. I'm down for a remake of 1. I don't care. But I'm really excited for a Code Veronica remake because that one definitely needs it. Like, or it'll be 9. Now 9 makes more sense to me because we just had a remake last year. So I feel like they usually do like a remake and then a new game and then a remake and a new game. It seems like. But to be fair, we also did have 2 and 3, but those were also supposed to be kind of together anyway. So, so we had 7, The Return, and then 2 and 3, and then we had 8, Village, and then we had 4, Remake. So it'd be interesting to see if maybe we'll get another remake, and then we'll get 9. I guess that could happen. I guess we could get a remake this year. If it's Code Veronica, it's not a super long game. I guess they could do it. And it's just 1 campaign, so they don't need to worry about doing 2, just like with Resident Evil 3. Could happen this year. It could even come out early next year. Like if they do Code Veronica. Remake, though, would be a little bit harder. And they would have to get that one way more right. You know what I mean? Like they couldn't fuck around with that one. Because that's the OG, baby, and some people still consider Resident Evil Remake the best game in the series. I haven't played it in a long time, but it's great. It looks really fucking good. That Xbox One and PS4 port they did, where they actually up-resed it. It wasn't just straight up port. It actually they went in, they put modern controls in and all that stuff. Really fucking good. It looks so good. And it'd be cool if they actually did the They won't do it because there's literally 2 Resident Evil games that do the tank controls, like the kind of like what do they call it? The perspective where it's like the isometric perspective. But it'd be kind of cool if they had an option. Anywho, maybe it'll be first person. Ooh, I don't think they're doing that anymore. They kind of made that clear with Resident Evil Village's DLC. Where you only play that in third person. But anyway, that's it. That's pretty good. Predictions. I think all those are going to happen, and I think I'm going to nail it. So there you go. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your predictions in the comments below. I guess just a real quick recap. I guess we got Resident Evil, Sly Cooper, Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta, or the MGS Collection 2, which I didn't even really talk about that. But you know. It'll be for Peace Walker and Portable Ops, maybe, I guess. Astrobot new game, Concord, Marathon, Little Devil Inside, next game from Stray developers, Silent Hill 2 remake tease that's just leading into the Silent Hill transmission. Zenless Zone Zero, a tease for a new Metro game, Metro PSVR, Until Dawn remake with PSVR elements, and Help Wanted 2 DLC. So there you go, that's that. I'll see you guys later. Give me your predictions. Bye.